I'm with the guys from Katatonia tonight, here in Paris, with Anders or Blakkheim.
As you prefer.
Okay, Anders Blakkheim and Sodomizer. So I don't know your real name.
No, that's good enough.
Okay, Sodomizer. I like the name. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
So you are here on a great tour for a great album. So this is a new album released at the end of 2009.
Yeah.
So what are the feedbacks for the moment?
Feedbacks is really, without exaggerating or anything, it's really fantastic. It is really fantastic. I was talking to our management the other night, and they said, we have yet to read one single bad review. And I said, like, come on guys, there's always bad reviews, you know. People hate us, people hate Katatonia. Come on, where are the reviews? And they said, no, we haven't found one yet. I'm like, you just, sweet talking us to get us happy to stay on the road when we're touring, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's just what I mean. I haven't actually read a bad review, so I'm really happy so far. The reviews I have read have been really good, and the people I talk to every night, the fans that comes out, they are also, very, very into the new album. It just makes me happy. It makes it feel like what we did last year was actually worth it,
So Swedish guys can be happy, okay?
We can be happy.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Very limited amount of times.
Okay, so you may be happy with the new album called Night is the New Day.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes a reference to nature or a landscape. When I see the title, listening to the music, it seems like I'm in a desert or a nice desert, or is it the case? What's the mood?
I don't know what you're talking about, but no, but really, it's. I mean, everybody has their own vision of the album cover, of the music, of the whole package. We wanted it to be very open. I mean, if you look at the title, "Night is the New Day," what does that mean to you? For us, it just means the way we see the world. That's how we see the world. Night is the new day. That's how it eventually will be. You have all these catastrophic movies going on in Hollywood, always producing. People are drawn to look at that stuff, People like that stuff because that is what will happen in the end, We just sing about it as well, We are a Hollywood band. Music, or maybe not.
In the nights of old, I always wished the longest year that had me down. And I would freeze if you ever asked me. That was my way.
What about you concerning the music? The guitar riffs. It's a bit. There are new moods in this album. There are acoustic songs. There is also mellotron.
Sure, a lot.
There are new. It's a new page maybe for the Katatonia history.
Yeah, probably, because I wasn't involved in the album or anything, but I've listened to Katatonia. I've been with the band for almost 6 years.
Great.
I used to be a guitar tech till this tour when I stepped up, But this new album is absolutely amazing, and the whole atmosphere is unbelievable. It's a big step, I think, for Katatonia, with all the keyboards and mellotrons and stuff. And the guy who actually did those parts is like a genius. Awesome.
He's a genius. It's called Frank Default, and we have never worked outside of the band before with someone else doing something, keyboards or whatever. But this time we said we want to put everything to you to shock us, to make us be blown away, and he did it. He succeeded. So we will continue working with this guy. He's really great. Sometime we might even bring him on tour as well if it works out. We might be a little bit more people, blah 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 blah, you know, all that stuff. But you know, if it feels good, it's great. But right now we have his stuff on backing tracks with us. You know, it's okay as well. You know, lots of bands use it, so we haven't used it ever. We just started using it now. But that's actually to make justice for the new album. Because if you wouldn't hear keyboards on our live gigs, you would miss it now, you know what I mean? Really miss it. So we need it.
It's a really big part of especially the new songs, you know. It's a like big part of it. So if it wasn't there, you'd be like, it sounded a bit, you know. But
Or like Venom or something.
yeah.
So there are no more death vocal on this album because you scream no more. I know you can. I know you can.
Old man.
I try. I try.
No, but we just didn't have so much room for doing it. It's not like, no, we don't want screams. It's not like that. It just weren't really room for doing it, but I can do it live, you know. I'll do it if it feels right, you know.
You will tonight, please.
You can do it if you want to. You'll be
can,
welcome. Yeah. Come up on stage and do it.
I will.
Yeah.
Concerning your so the new Katatonia, because there are two departures.
Yeah.
The Norman Brothers.
Norman Brothers. Yeah.
Can you explain and
Why? I don't know why, to be honest. For me, it's a little bit strange when you have you've been in a band for 10 years or more, actually. Fredrik Norman has been in a band longer than that, maybe 14 years or something. You build up something through these years, right? Mm-hmm. And that's a long way to go. And if you just say one day that you give it up, hello, do you know what I mean? You have nothing left, you know. And that's what I don't understand. I can understand that you have a difficult situation where it maybe is, you know, you have a hard time to have a family and combine it with touring, you know, like that kind of stuff. But that's the same for us. I have also a difficult time with that, but I'm not gonna give up on the band for it, you know what I mean? So I think it's all down to individual decisions and where you are in life. Maybe they weren't so into it in the end anyway then. I'd rather have guys like Sodomizer here in the band that are hungry and into it, you know what I mean? They want to play, they want to do this. That's what I feed off. That energy I take to me and I become the mighty Blakkheim, you know what I mean? You know? So it just works, you know.
Okay, you're the fresh blood.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So can you so you worked with them on the technician?
Yeah, I've been doing that for like six years, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And before?
Before that, I did.
That's not important.
That's not important. No, I don't know.
He's also in our side project, Bloodbath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, we are so close that it just feels.
It was an
like
easy
a
transaction. A transaction.
Transaction.
Yeah. Very
sexual transaction.
Not with me, guys.
You're caught in the middle now.
Too
man.
much info.
Despite these I would say sad facts.
Yeah.
You had great moments with on the Paradise Lost tour.
Sure.
And with another band with Porcupine Tree.
Sure, definitely.
So what were the responses? And
I think we, being on the Porcupine Tree tour, that we invested in a lot of their audience, because we might not be the similar kind of band, we might be a little bit more metal and harder than them, but we're still a very moody and atmospheric atmospheric band, and I think all those songs that represent that, at least I noticed with the Porcupine Trees audience that they could feel like, whoa, this ain't too bad, you know. I might check it out, you know what I mean? And obviously they did, because we could see our sales go up. We did good on merch. Feedback was good. Reviews got good. So it was just a good tour for Katatonia to be part of. And we love Porcupine Tree as fans ourselves, you know. We're big fans. And we're also close friends with Steven Wilson. So it was just an honor to be asked to be part of their tour. And the same goes for Paradise Lost. You know, that's probably one of the oldest bands that we...
You like this band?
I really do. I mean, it's one of the bands that were responsible for Katatonia's existence, you know, in the beginning. And they're great guys, very easygoing, and you know, it was a smooth tour. It was actually very funny to talk to the guys up, you know, every night up close, like not just as a fan, but you know, I discovered that this is so bizarre. I discovered that Greg McIntosh, the guitar player I look up to so much, on his fucking cell phone, he had Bloodbath as a ring signal, you know. It's like, and he didn't even know I was in the band, you know. That's even better, yeah. I love that. That's great. He has a very good taste then.
So you have great moments because you have a very successful tour headlining.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been mind-blowing, actually.
Yeah, I've heard that especially on Germany, there are sold out.
Yeah, everything been sold out pretty much, you know.
Sold out?
Tonight's sold out.
Cool.
Yes, can't complain, really, now.
A very first tour?
Yeah, sold out, yeah. Yeah, it's like living the dream for me, yeah. Absolutely.
So, very good, successful beginning of this year. What will be the next step for Katatonia this year? And of course, maybe festivals and maybe new challenges, especially in South America, I don't know.
Yeah. We're still just gonna sell out shows. No. But that's what we're aiming for, you know. We're gonna tour. Yeah, the head is going bigger. Exploding. Poof! We're gonna tour, and then tour, and a little bit more touring, you know. So we're already into the next year, and then it's time to make a new album again, you know.
Again?
Yeah. One more. You won't get rid of us yet, you know. One more.
And new gigs in... what are the... Because you haven't played yet in other countries.
Yeah, we're gonna do South America in the fall probably. We're gonna do North America in the fall. That's being booked right now. We're gonna do a lot of summer festivals, and we're gonna do a Scandinavian tour winter. And then it's 2011. We're probably back on Europe for one more. Probably not as headliners that time, but with a bigger other band. That's what we're looking at. And then, as I said, it's time to make a new album, a better album. Mm-hmm. So it might take 5 years. I don't know.
Okay, so check out the news from Katatonia because they are the new leaders of special metal and very. So
more.
I can explain what Katatonia is, but just listen to it. And so no Diabolical Masquerade. I know your answer. That's okay. We stop here because I'm a big fan of Diabolical.
I am not.
Okay, you're a liar. Okay, thank you guys, and a great show.
Thanks, man.